In the vast silence of the universe, Earth quietly tells its story. It is not a story spoken in words, but one written in stone, water, wind, and time. Mountains rise as memories shaped over millions of years. Rivers carve their paths with patient determination. Deserts, forests, and oceans hold traces of ancient worlds that existed long before human footsteps ever touched the ground. This planet is alive with hidden narratives, waiting for those who are willing to listen. This journey is not simply about traveling across continents or collecting famous landmarks. It is an invitation to slow down and reconnect with the raw heartbeat of the Earth. Beyond crowded destinations and familiar postcards lie places that remain largely untouched, lands where nature still speaks in its purest voice. In these remote corners of the world, beauty is not designed to impress. It exists naturally, shaped by forces far greater than us. As we begin this exploration, we are reminded that humanity is only a brief chapter in Earth's long history. We are visitors, not rulers, moving through landscapes that have endured ice ages, volcanic eruptions, shifting continents, and endless cycles of change. Each hidden wonder carries a lesson about resilience, balance, and the delicate relationship between life and the planet that sustains it. To truly discover these places, we must do more than look. We must feel the cool mist of waterfalls, sense the silence of vast deserts, and breathe in the ancient air of high mountains. When we approach the world with curiosity and humility, nature reveals its deeper meaning. Every step becomes a conversation, every view a reminder of how small we are and how extraordinary this planet truly is. So let this journey begin, not with haste, but with awareness. Open your eyes, steady your breath, and allow Earth to guide you. The hidden wonders ahead are more than destinations. They are stories etched into the soul of the world, waiting to be felt, understood, and remembered. Hidden high in the mountains of northern Luzon, the Ifugao rice terraces stand as one of the most remarkable examples of harmony between humans and nature. Carved into steep mountain slopes more than 2,000 years ago, these terraces were built entirely by hand, without modern tools or machinery. Stone by stone and layer by layer, the Ifugao people transformed rugged terrain into a living landscape that continues to sustain communities to this day. Stretching across vast elevations, and following the natural contours of the mountains, the terraces resemble a giant staircase rising toward the sky. During planting season, they reflect the clouds and sunlight like countless mirrors. At harvest time, they turn into a golden tapestry, blending seamlessly with drifting mist and surrounding forests. This ever-changing scenery is not only visually breathtaking, but also deeply symbolic of the close relationship between the Ifugao people and their land. What truly sets the Ifugao rice terraces apart is their ancient irrigation system. Water is carefully channeled from forest springs above the villages, flowing through a network of earth and stone canals that distribute it evenly to every field. This sustainable system, perfected over generations, demonstrates a profound understanding of ecology and balance. The surrounding forests are protected as sacred sources of water, reinforcing the idea that agriculture, spirituality, and environmental care are inseparable. Beyond their agricultural function, the terraces hold strong spiritual and cultural significance. According to Ifugao legends, the terraces represent stairways connecting humans to the gods. Rice planting and harvesting are accompanied by rituals, chants, and festivals that honor ancestral spirits and natural forces. Traditional wooden houses with thatched roofs dot the hillsides, while music and dance continue to pass ancient knowledge from one generation to the next. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Ifugao rice terraces are more than a scenic destination. They are a living testament to human ingenuity, patience, and respect for nature, an enduring reminder that true sustainability is born from coexistence rather than control. Cappadocia is a land that feels as if it belongs to another world. Located in central Turkey, this extraordinary region is shaped by millions of years of volcanic activity, wind, and water erosion. Soft volcanic rock was slowly carved into surreal formations known as fairy chimneys, cone-shaped pillars, mushroom-like towers, and rippling valleys that glow in shades of gold, pink, and rose under the rising sun. The landscape appears almost unreal, like a scene lifted from a dream or a forgotten myth. Yet Cappadocia is not only a masterpiece of geology, it is also a story of human adaptation and resilience. For thousands of years, people have carved homes, churches, monasteries, and entire underground cities directly into the rock. These cave dwellings provided shelter from harsh climates and invading forces, allowing ancient communities to survive and flourish in an otherwise challenging environment. Some underground cities extend multiple levels below the surface, complete with ventilation shafts, storage rooms, and hidden passageways. Cappadocia later became an important spiritual center, especially during early Christianity. Rock-cut churches decorated with vivid frescoes still survive today, preserving scenes of faith painted centuries ago. These hidden sanctuaries reflect a time when belief and survival were deeply intertwined. Walking through them feels like stepping quietly into history, where stone walls still echo with prayers of the past. Above ground, the region's culture reflects centuries of exchange along the ancient Silk Road. Traditional villages, local crafts, and vineyards producing wines from native grapes reveal a blend of influences shaped by trade and travel. Despite its arid appearance, Cappadocia supports wildlife such as foxes, rabbits, and pigeons, birds that once played a vital role in farming life through their fertilizer-rich droppings. One of the most unforgettable experiences in Cappadocia is drifting above the valleys in a hot air balloon at dawn. As dozens of balloons rise together, the surreal terrain below slowly awakens, bathed in soft morning light. In Cappadocia, nature and humanity merge seamlessly, creating a timeless landscape where imagination, history, and geology exist as one. Rising from a broad valley northeast of modern-day Mexico City, Teotihuacan is one of the most mysterious and awe-inspiring ancient cities in the world. Long before the Aztecs arrived, this vast metropolis was already a thriving center of culture, religion, and power. At its peak, Teotihuacan was home to more than 100,000 people, making it one of the largest cities on Earth in its time. The heart of Teotihuacan is defined by monumental architecture built on a grand, almost cosmic scale. The Pyramid of the Sun dominates the landscape, towering above the valley as the largest structure in the city. Nearby, the Pyramid of the Moon mirrors its presence, aligned with surrounding mountains that were considered sacred. Connecting these massive structures is the Avenue of the Dead, a wide ceremonial boulevard stretching over a mile, lined with temples, platforms, and plazas. Walking along this avenue feels like moving through a carefully planned universe, where every structure holds symbolic meaning. Teotihuacan was more than a political center. It was a deeply spiritual city. Its layout reflects sophisticated knowledge of astronomy, geometry, and cosmology. Rituals honoring gods of the sun, moon, rain, and fertility shaped daily life, and evidence suggests that ceremonies, offerings, and sacrifices played a central role in maintaining cosmic balance. Despite its grandeur, the identity of Teotihuacan's original builders remains unknown, adding to its enduring mystery. Surrounded by an arid yet striking landscape, the city coexisted with a unique ecosystem of grasslands, cacti, birds of prey, and small mammals. The valley's open skies and dramatic light amplify the sense of scale and isolation, reinforcing the city's sacred atmosphere. Even in silence, Teotihuacan feels alive with memory. Sometime in the 7th century, the city was abruptly abandoned. The reasons remain unclear, possibly internal unrest, environmental stress, or shifting trade routes. Centuries later, when the Aztecs encountered the ruins, they believed Teotihuacan to be the birthplace of the gods, a place where the universe itself was set into motion. They gave it the name that endures today, Teotihuacan, the place where gods were born. Now recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Teotihuacan stands as a powerful reminder of humanity's ancient ambition and spiritual depth. It is not merely a collection of ruins, but a timeless landscape where stone, sky, and belief converge, inviting modern visitors to reflect on the civilizations that rose, vanished, and still speak through the silence of history. Deep within the forests of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula lies Chichen Itza, one of the most influential and enigmatic cities of the ancient Maya world. Flourishing between the 7th and 13th centuries, this sacred city was not only a political and economic center, but also a powerful hub of science, religion, and ritual. Even today, its stone structures rise above the jungle with a quiet authority, carrying the knowledge and beliefs of a civilization deeply connected to the cosmos. At the heart of Chichen Itza stands El Castillo, also known as the Temple of Kukulkan. This iconic step pyramid is a masterpiece of astronomical precision. With its terraces and stairways aligned to the movement of the sun, it functions as a massive stone calendar. During the spring and autumn equinoxes, shadows cast along the pyramid steps form the illusion of a serpent descending the structure, symbolizing the feathered serpent god Kukulkan. This dramatic event reveals the Mayas' advanced understanding of time, mathematics, and celestial cycles. Beyond the pyramid, the city unfolds into a complex of ceremonial platforms, temples, and observatories. Chichen Itza is home to the largest ancient ball court in Mesoamerica, where ritual games were played with profound spiritual significance, often linked to themes of life, death, and renewal. Nearby, the circular observatory, known as El Caracol, reflects the Mayas' careful observation of the stars and planets, further emphasizing the city's role as a center of knowledge. Equally mysterious are the cenotes' natural sinkholes, filled with crystal-clear water that surround the site. These cenotes were vital sources of fresh water in the limestone landscape and were considered sacred portals to the underworld. Archaeological evidence suggests they were used for offerings and rituals, adding a layer of mysticism to the city's spiritual life. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Chichen Itza remains a powerful bridge between the natural world and human belief. It stands as a testament to the Maya civilization's brilliance, where architecture, astronomy, and spirituality merged to create a city designed not just to be lived in, but to align with the rhythms of the universe itself. Perched dramatically on the edge of Santorini's volcanic cliffs, Oya is a village where light, sea, and stone come together in perfect harmony. Overlooking the vast expanse of the Aegean Sea, this iconic settlement appears almost unreal, with its cascading whitewashed houses, smooth curves, and blue-domed churches flowing naturally down the caldera. Every angle feels carefully composed, as if the village itself were designed to frame the beauty of the horizon. Oya's breathtaking location is the result of powerful volcanic forces that shaped Santorini thousands of years ago. The island's massive caldera, formed by a prehistoric eruption, created towering cliffs that plunged straight into the sea. Rather than resisting this harsh terrain, the people of Oya adapted to it. Homes were carved directly into the volcanic rock, providing natural insulation against intense summer heat and strong Aegean winds. This traditional Cycladic architecture reflects a deep understanding of nature, where design is guided by practicality as much as by beauty. Walking through Oya is an experience meant to be savored slowly. Narrow stone pathways wind between houses, revealing hidden courtyards, small chapels, and quiet terraces overlooking the sea. Bougainvillea spills over white walls, adding splashes of color against the bright Mediterranean light. Despite its global fame, moments of stillness remain, especially in the early morning or late evening, when the village returns to a calmer rhythm and the sound of the wind replaces the hum of crowds. Oya's sunsets are legendary. As the sun sinks toward the horizon, the sky transforms into layers of gold, orange, pink, and deep purple. Light dances across the village, reflecting off white walls and casting soft shadows that seem to slow time itself. Each evening, people gather along the cliffs in near silence, united by a shared sense of wonder. This daily ritual is not merely a visual spectacle, but an emotional one, an experience that lingers long after the sun has disappeared. Historically, Oya was once a thriving maritime town, home to ship captains and merchants who sailed the Mediterranean. Wealth from trade shaped the village's elegant homes and public buildings. Although earthquakes and volcanic events brought periods of decline, Oya endured, preserving its identity and cultural soul. Today, it stands as a symbol of resilience and renewal, where history and modern life coexist gracefully. More than a destination, Oya represents a way of seeing the world, one that values balance, simplicity, and connection to place. Here, architecture does not dominate nature, but complements it. Light becomes part of daily life, and the landscape shapes human experience. In Oya, beauty is not fleeting. It is woven into the rhythm of each day, inviting visitors to pause, reflect, and rediscover the quiet power of harmony between humanity and the natural world. Hidden deep within the untamed rainforests of southeastern Venezuela, Angel Falls rises as one of the most awe-inspiring expressions of nature's raw power. Known locally as Kerapakupai Meru, meaning waterfall of the deepest place, it is the highest, uninterrupted waterfall on Earth. From the edge of the ancient Auyan Tepui Plateau, water plunges in a single, dramatic drop from an almost unimaginable height, dissolving into mist long before it reaches the forest floor. Angel Falls is not merely a waterfall, it is a vertical journey through time. The Tepui from which it flows is part of one of the oldest geological formations on the planet, dating back nearly 2 billion years. These flat-topped mountains rise abruptly from the surrounding jungle like stone islands in a sea of green, isolated, and mysterious. The water begins its descent calmly, only to be transformed into roaring energy as gravity takes over, creating a constant veil of spray that feeds the rainforest below. The character of Angel Falls changes with the seasons. During the rainy months, the waterfall surges with immense force, its thunderous sound echoing through the jungle like a living heartbeat. Thick clouds of mist rise into the air, nourishing mosses, ferns, and towering trees. In the dry season, the flow becomes thinner and more delicate, revealing the sheer vertical cliffs behind it and emphasizing the immense scale of the drop. Even then, the falls retain an almost hypnotic beauty, fragile yet commanding. Surrounding Angel Falls is a pristine ecosystem teeming with life. Harpy eagles, the largest predatory birds in South America, circle high above the forest canopy. Colorful macaws flash through the trees, while monkeys, insects, and countless plant species thrive in the moisture-rich environment created by the falling water. The jungle here feels ancient and untouched, as if time itself moves more slowly beneath the shadow of the Tepui. For indigenous Pemon communities, Angel Falls is deeply sacred. It is woven into their myths and spiritual worldview, not as a spectacle to conquer, but as a powerful presence to respect. Long before the waterfall was named after pilot Jimmy Angel, who introduced it to the outside world in the 20th century, it was already a living symbol of the land's spirit. Reaching Angel Falls requires effort, traveling by river, trekking through dense jungle, and surrendering to the rhythm of nature. But that journey is part of its meaning. Standing before Angel Falls, one feels small yet profoundly connected, reminded that some wonders are not meant to be easily reached, only deeply felt. Tucked away in the heart of Croatia, Plitvice Lakes National Park is a breathtaking landscape where water shapes the land in endless motion. This extraordinary natural wonder is defined by a chain of crystal-clear lakes connected by cascading waterfalls, wooden pathways, and lush forests. Rather than a single dramatic feature, Plitvice reveals its beauty gradually, unfolding step by step as water flows from one level to the next. The park is composed of 16 terraced lakes, each linked by streams and waterfalls that constantly change the scenery. What makes Plitvice truly unique is the way these lakes were formed. Over thousands of years, mineral-rich water deposited layers of calcium carbonate, creating natural barriers known as travertine. These formations continue to grow and shift even today, meaning the landscape is alive and constantly evolving. As sunlight filters through the water, the lakes transform in color, from deep emerald and turquoise to pale blue and silver, depending on light, minerals, and the angle of view. Water is the soul of Plitvice. It tumbles gently over moss-covered rocks, rushes through narrow channels, and spills dramatically into lower pools. The sound of flowing water is ever present, creating a soothing rhythm that guides visitors through the park. Wooden walkways float just above the surface, allowing people to move quietly through the scenery without disturbing the fragile ecosystem. Beyond its waters, Plitvice is surrounded by dense forests that shelter a rich diversity of life. Ancient beech and pine trees tower overhead, while orchids, wildflowers, and ferns grow along the forest floor. The park is home to numerous animal species, including deer, wolves, brown bears, and over 100 types of birds. Many of these creatures remain hidden, reinforcing the sense that this is a place ruled by nature rather than humans. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Plitvice Lakes is protected not only for its beauty, but for its ecological importance. Conservation efforts ensure that tourism remains carefully managed, preserving the delicate balance between water, stone, and life. Walking through Plitvice feels like stepping into a living painting, one where every ripple, reflection, and waterfall tells a story of patience and time. It is a place that reminds us that nature's greatest artistry often lies in quiet, continuous change rather than sudden spectacle. In the rugged heart of Iceland lies Thingvellir, a place where the forces that shape our planet are not hidden beneath the surface, but exposed in dramatic clarity. This remarkable landscape sits directly on the boundary between the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates, making it one of the few places on Earth where two continents can be seen slowly drifting apart. Here, the ground itself tells a story of movement, tension, and creation, a story still unfolding today. Thingvellir is a vast rift valley formed by this gradual separation as the plates pull away from each other by mere centimeters each year. The land fractures, sinks, and reshapes itself in response, creating cliffs, fissures, and open plains that feel raw and elemental. Walking through the valley, visitors are surrounded by dark volcanic rock, moss-covered lava fields, and wide skies that stretch endlessly overhead. The silence is profound, broken only by wind and distant water, reinforcing the sense of standing at the very framework of the Earth. One of the most extraordinary features of Thingvellir is the Silfra Fissure, a narrow crack filled with some of the clearest water on the planet. This water originates from glacial melt, filtered naturally through layers of volcanic rock for decades before emerging in Silfra. The result is visibility so pure that objects appear closer and sharper than they truly are, creating an almost unreal sense of depth and clarity. Diving or snorkeling in Silfra is a rare experience floating between two continents in icy, crystal-clear water. Below the surface, the fissure opens into cathedral-like chambers of deep blue, where light dances along rock walls, sculpted by geological forces. Despite the cold, the experience feels calm and meditative, as if time slows within this submerged corridor of stone and light. Thingvellir is not only a geological marvel, but also a place of deep historical significance. For centuries, it served as the gathering site of Iceland's early parliament, where laws were spoken aloud beneath the open sky. This blending of natural power and human history adds another layer of meaning to the landscape, making it a symbol of both Earth's evolution and humanity's relationship with it. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Thingvellir and Silfra together offer a rare opportunity to witness the planet in motion. It is a place that reminds us that the Earth is not static, but alive, constantly shifting, reshaping, and quietly inviting us to observe, to respect, and to marvel at its immense and ongoing creation. Hidden within the dramatic limestone seascape of Palawan, Big Lagoon feels like a secret carefully guarded by nature. Accessible only by boat or kayak, through a narrow opening between towering cliffs, this extraordinary lagoon opens suddenly into a vast expanse of calm, turquoise water. The transition itself is part of the magic. One moment you are moving along the open sea, and the next you slip into a quiet, enclosed world that feels completely removed from everything outside. Big Lagoon is defined by its striking contrast. Sheer limestone walls rise vertically from the water, their rugged grey surfaces softened by lush greenery clinging to every crevice. These ancient karst formations were shaped over millions of years by tectonic movement, rain, and waves, creating a natural amphitheater that shelters the lagoon from strong currents and winds. The result is water so still and clear that the surface often mirrors the cliffs and sky above, blurring the line between reflection and reality. The water of Big Lagoon is a unique blend of saltwater and freshwater, creating a delicate ecosystem beneath its glassy surface. Sunlight penetrates easily through the clear shallows, revealing sandy bottoms, smooth rock formations, and schools of small tropical fish moving quietly below. Sea turtles are sometimes seen gliding effortlessly through the lagoon, while birds circle overhead or perch along the cliff edges. Despite its serenity, Big Lagoon is alive with subtle movement and hidden life. Exploring the lagoon by kayak is one of the most immersive ways to experience its beauty. As paddles dip softly into the water, the only sounds are gentle splashes and the echo of distant waves beyond the cliffs. The scale of the landscape becomes more apparent. From this perspective, humans feel small beneath the massive stone walls, yet deeply connected to the environment surrounding them. Every turn reveals shifting shades of blue and green, depending on depth, light, and time of day. Beyond its visual beauty, Big Lagoon carries a sense of isolation that is increasingly rare in the modern world. There are no buildings, no roads, and no artificial noise, only water, stone, sky, and silence. This untouched quality is carefully protected as part of Palawan's conservation efforts, ensuring that tourism remains controlled and respectful of the fragile ecosystem. Big Lagoon is more than a scenic destination. It is an experience of stillness and balance. It invites visitors to slow down, to observe rather than rush, and to appreciate the quiet power of nature when it is left undisturbed. In this hidden corner of the Philippines, beauty does not demand attention. It simply exists, waiting to be discovered. Deep within the remote Serranía de la Macarena region of Colombia flows Caño Cristales, a river unlike any other on Earth. Often called the River of Five Colors, this extraordinary waterway transforms each year into a vivid ribbon of red, yellow, green, blue, and black. For most of the year, it appears calm and unremarkable. But during a brief window, typically from late summer to early autumn, it becomes one of the most visually striking natural wonders in the world. The secret behind Caño Cristales' vibrant colors lies not in minerals, but in life itself. Beneath the clear, shallow water grows an endemic aquatic plant called Macarenia clavigera. When conditions are just right, when water levels are balanced, sunlight is strong, and temperatures are stable, the plant blooms in brilliant shades of red. Combined with golden sands, dark rock formations, green moss, and reflections of the blue sky, the river turns into a living mosaic of color. This delicate balance makes the phenomenon both rare and fragile. The river flows across ancient rock formations that are billions of years old, part of one of the planet's earliest geological landscapes. Smooth stone channels guide the water into natural pools, small cascades, and gentle rapids, creating constantly shifting patterns of light and movement. Unlike powerful rivers that dominate their surroundings, Caño Cristales feels intimate and serene, inviting quiet observation rather than awe through scale. Caño Cristales is also home to a unique ecosystem adapted to its isolated environment. Fish, insects, and plant life have evolved to survive in nutrient-poor waters, relying on precise environmental conditions. Because of this sensitivity, access to the river is strictly controlled. Visitors must travel with local guides, and daily visitor numbers are limited to protect the ecosystem from damage. Swimming is allowed only in designated areas, ensuring that the plants remain undisturbed. For decades, Caño Cristales remained largely unknown to the outside world due to its remote location. Today, it stands as a symbol of Colombia's natural beauty and conservation efforts. Visiting the river is not just about witnessing its colors, but about understanding how fragile our natural wonders can be. Caño Cristales reminds us that some of the Earth's most breathtaking spectacles exist only for a moment each year. Its beauty is fleeting, dependent on balance and respect, an elegant lesson in how closely nature's wonders are tied to care, patience, and preservation. Rising majestically above the city of Cape Town, Table Mountain is one of Africa's most iconic natural landmarks and a powerful symbol of South Africa's natural heritage. Its unmistakable flat summit stretches like a stone table between the Atlantic Ocean and the surrounding lowlands, creating a dramatic backdrop where urban life meets untamed nature. From a distance, the mountain appears calm and immovable, yet up close, it reveals a landscape rich in detail, history, and life. Formed over hundreds of millions of years from ancient sandstone, Table Mountain is far older than the city that now rests at its feet. Wind, rain, and time slowly sculpted its cliffs and plateaus, leaving behind sheer rock faces that drop steeply toward the sea. On certain days, moist ocean air rolls over the summit and spills downward like a soft white blanket, a phenomenon locals call the tablecloth. This natural display adds an air of mystery, making the mountain feel alive and ever-changing. Reaching the top of Table Mountain is an experience in itself. A rotating cable car lifts visitors smoothly upward, revealing sweeping views of Cape Town, rugged coastline, and the vast Atlantic stretching toward the horizon. As the car ascends, granite cliffs, hidden ravines, and patches of green vegetation come into view, offering a glimpse into the mountain's diverse terrain. For those who choose to hike, numerous trails wind through forests and rocky paths, rewarding effort with breathtaking panoramas. What truly sets Table Mountain apart is its extraordinary biodiversity. It is the heart of the Cape Floral Kingdom, the smallest yet richest floral region on Earth. This unique fynbos ecosystem supports thousands of plant species, many of which exist nowhere else. Delicate proteas, colorful wildflowers, and hardy shrubs thrive in the thin, nutrient-poor soils, adapted perfectly to fire, wind, and changing weather. Among the rocks live small reptiles, insects, and mammals, while birds of prey glide effortlessly above the cliffs. For indigenous communities, Table Mountain has long been a sacred place, woven into stories of spirits, gods, and the winds that shape the land. Over time, it has also become a cultural icon, featured in art, literature, and national identity. At sunset, the mountain glows with shades of orange and purple as the sun dips into the ocean, creating a moment of quiet reflection shared by locals and visitors alike. Table Mountain is more than a scenic viewpoint. It is a meeting point of geology, ecology, and human history, a reminder that nature can stand both timeless and intimate, towering above us while inviting us to explore, respect, and belong within its ancient presence. Standing along Ireland's wild Atlantic coast, the cliffs of Moher rise with quiet authority, forming one of Europe's most dramatic and evocative coastal landscapes. Stretching for nearly 9 miles along the edge of County Clare, these towering cliffs plunge straight into the restless ocean below, where waves crash endlessly against dark rock. Here, land and sea meet in a powerful display of nature's raw energy, shaped by time, wind, and water. The cliffs were formed over hundreds of millions of years, composed primarily of layered shale and sandstone laid down in an ancient sea. Over time, Atlantic storms carved and sculpted the rock, creating sheer vertical faces, narrow ledges, and isolated sea stacks that stand like sentinels offshore. The most famous of these is O'Brien's Tower, a 19th-century stone structure perched near the highest point of the cliffs. From this vantage, the view stretches across the Atlantic to the Aran Islands and, on clear days, as far as the mountains of Connemara. What makes the cliffs of Moher truly captivating is their atmosphere. The wind carries the scent of salt and seaweed, and the constant roar of the ocean below creates a sense of timeless motion. Above, grassy meadows roll gently toward the cliff edge, their vivid green sharply contrasting with the dark stone and deep blue-gray waters. As light shifts throughout the day, the cliffs change character, bathed in soft mist at dawn, dramatic and shadowed under storm clouds, and glowing warmly during sunset. The cliffs are also a vital haven for wildlife. Thousands of seabirds nest along the narrow ledges, including puffins, guillemots, razorbills, and kittiwakes. During breeding season, the air fills with their calls as they circle the cliffs and dive toward the sea. Below the surface, dolphins and seals are often spotted moving through the waters, adding life to the already dynamic scene. Beyond their natural beauty, the cliffs of Moher hold deep cultural significance. For centuries, this rugged coastline has been woven into Irish folklore and Celtic mythology, often associated with sea spirits and ancient legends. The cliffs have also captured the imagination of artists and filmmakers, appearing in major films and becoming a symbol of Ireland's untamed spirit. Walking along the cliff paths is both humbling and exhilarating. There are no barriers between the vastness of the ocean and the open sky, only a thin line of land reminding visitors of their small place within the natural world. The cliffs of Moher do not seek to impress through grandeur alone. They resonate through emotion, silence, and scale. They invite reflection, respect, and awe, an enduring reminder of nature's ability to be both beautiful and profoundly powerful. Hidden within the arid desert of northern Arizona, Antelope Canyon is a place where stone and light perform a silent, ever-changing dance. Carved deep into Navajo sandstone, this narrow slot canyon is the result of millions of years of erosion by wind and sudden flash floods. What remains is a winding passage of smooth, flowing rock walls that twist and curve like frozen waves, creating one of the most visually mesmerizing landscapes in the world. Antelope Canyon is divided into two main sections, Upper Antelope Canyon and Lower Antelope Canyon, each offering a distinct experience. Upper Antelope Canyon, wider at the top and easier to access, is famous for its dramatic beams of sunlight. Around midday, when the sun is high overhead, shafts of light pierce through narrow openings above, illuminating the canyon floor in glowing columns of gold. Dust particles drifting through the air make these beams visible, transforming the canyon into a natural cathedral of light. Lower Antelope Canyon, by contrast, is narrower and more physically demanding to explore, with ladders and steep passages guiding visitors through its winding depths. Here, the light reflects softly off the curved walls, painting them in shades of orange, red, purple, and pink. The constant shift of color throughout the day gives the canyon a living quality, as if the stone itself is breathing with the movement of the sun. For the Navajo people, Antelope Canyon, known as Tse Bihanilini, the place where water runs through rocks, holds deep spiritual significance. It is seen not merely as a geological formation, but as a sacred space shaped by the powerful relationship between earth and water. Because of this cultural importance and the potential danger of flash floods, access to the canyon is strictly regulated, and visitors must be accompanied by local Navajo guides. Standing within Antelope Canyon is a humbling experience. The walls rise high above, narrowing the sky to a thin ribbon of blue, while silence amplifies every footstep and breath. Despite its beauty, the canyon carries a quiet reminder of nature's force, how gentle erosion and sudden floods can shape stone into art. Antelope Canyon is not a place of vast scale, but of intimate wonder. It teaches that even in the harshest environments, beauty can emerge through patience, light, and time etched softly into the heart of the desert. Rising dramatically from the forests of northwestern Hunan province, Zhangjiajie is a landscape that feels more imagined than real. Thousands of towering sandstone pillars surge upward from the ground, some reaching over 1,000 feet in height, their peaks often shrouded in mist. From a distance, they resemble a forest of stone, suspended between earth and sky, creating a surreal scene that seems to belong to another world. These remarkable formations were shaped over millions of years by the slow work of erosion. Rain, wind, and vegetation gradually carved vertical columns from layers of quartz sandstone, leaving behind slender spires separated by deep ravines and valleys. Dense subtropical forests blanket the lower slopes, adding layers of green that contrast sharply with the pale stone towers above. As clouds drift through the landscape, the pillars appear and disappear, constantly changing the view and enhancing the area's dreamlike quality. Zhangjiajie gained global recognition for inspiring the floating mountains seen in the film Avatar, but its wonder goes far beyond cinematic fame. Walking through the park feels like stepping into a living painting where nature dominates every perspective. Elevated walkways and glass-bottomed bridges allow visitors to experience the scale of the terrain from above, offering breathtaking views straight down into the depths below. One of the most famous attractions, the glass bridge, spanning a deep canyon, challenges both balance and courage while revealing the immense vertical drop beneath. Beyond its striking geology, Zhangjiajie is home to a rich and diverse ecosystem. Ancient trees, some hundreds of years old, grow among the cliffs, while rare species, such as golden monkeys and clouded leopards, inhabit the forests. The region's biodiversity reflects the isolation of its terrain, where steep rock walls have allowed life to evolve with minimal disturbance. The area is also culturally significant, home to the Tujia people, whose traditions, stilted wooden houses, music, and dances add a human dimension to the natural spectacle. Their presence reminds visitors that this seemingly otherworldly environment has long been part of everyday life for local communities. Zhangjiajie changes with the seasons, each bringing a new personality to the landscape. Summer reveals lush greenery. Autumn paints the forests in warm colors. Winter cloaks the pillars in frost and snow. And spring fills the valleys with mist and new life. In every season, Zhangjiajie offers the same quiet message that nature, given enough time and freedom, can shape worlds beyond imagination. Rising sharply above the alpine landscape on the border between Switzerland and Italy, the Matterhorn is one of the most iconic mountains on Earth. With its near-perfect pyramid shape and 4 steep, snow-covered faces, the peak dominates the skyline of the Alps, instantly recognizable from any angle. Standing in quiet isolation above surrounding valleys, the Matterhorn appears both elegant and intimidating, a symbol of nature's beauty and its unforgiving power. The mountain's striking form is the result of complex geological forces that unfolded over millions of years. Remarkably, much of the rock that makes up the Matterhorn originated in Africa and was pushed northward during the collision of tectonic plates that formed the Alps. Glaciers, wind, and ice then sculpted the mountain into its sharp ridges and sheer faces, carving a structure that looks almost impossibly precise. Even today, the Matterhorn continues to change subtly as frost and gravity reshape its surface stone by stone. For centuries, the Matterhorn stood unclimbed, feared and admired in equal measure. Its first successful ascent in 1865 marked a turning point in the history of mountaineering, though the triumph was shadowed by tragedy when 4 climbers lost their lives during the descent. This dramatic event cemented the mountain's legendary status and underscored the risks hidden behind its graceful silhouette. Surrounding the Matterhorn is a landscape of alpine meadows, rugged valleys, and shimmering glaciers. In summer, wildflowers bloom across green slopes below the snowline, while in winter, the mountain becomes a world of ice and silence. Ibex and marmots move carefully across rocky terrain, and golden eagles soar high above, riding invisible currents of air. The region's natural beauty changes with the seasons, yet the Matterhorn remains a constant presence, anchoring the landscape with its timeless form. Today, the Matterhorn is deeply woven into Swiss culture and identity. It has inspired artists, photographers, explorers, and even designers, becoming the unmistakable emblem behind the Toblerone chocolate logo. Cable cars and mountain railways allow visitors to admire its grandeur without climbing, while experienced mountaineers continue to challenge its slopes with respect and caution. More than a mountain, the Matterhorn is a reminder of the delicate balance between admiration and humility. It invites us to marvel at nature's precision, to acknowledge its dangers, and to recognize that true greatness often stands silent, unchanged by time, yet forever shaping the human imagination. Spreading across much of North Africa, the Sahara is the largest hot desert on Earth and one of the most powerful landscapes ever shaped by climate and time. Covering millions of square miles, it stretches across numerous countries, forming an immense sea of sand, stone, and sky. At first glance, the Sahara appears empty and lifeless, yet beneath its vastness lies a history rich with change, movement, and survival. The Sahara is far more diverse than endless dunes alone. Towering sand waves rise and fall like frozen oceans, some reaching hundreds of feet in height, glowing gold and crimson under the sun. Beyond the dunes lie rocky plateaus, gravel plains, dry riverbeds, and salt flats, each telling a different chapter of the desert's story. Millions of years ago, this region was once green and fertile, crossed by rivers and dotted with lakes. Fossils and ancient rock art, still preserved in the desert, reveal images of animals and human life that once thrived here, offering glimpses into a very different past. Life in the Sahara exists through remarkable adaptation. Nomadic cultures have learned to move with the desert rather than against it, navigating by stars, winds, and memory. For centuries, camel caravans crossed these harsh expanses, carrying gold, salt, and knowledge between distant civilizations. These trade routes shaped cultures, economies, and connections that reached far beyond the desert itself. Despite extreme temperatures and scarce water, the Sahara supports a resilient ecosystem. Date palms flourish around oases, while animals such as desert foxes, reptiles, insects, and camels have evolved to survive intense heat and long periods without water. At night, when the heat fades, the desert transforms. Temperatures drop, silence deepens, and the sky reveals one of the clearest displays of stars on Earth, stretching endlessly above the dunes. The Sahara is not merely a place of emptiness, it is a landscape of scale and endurance. Its vast horizons inspire humility, stripping life down to its essentials. Standing in the Sahara, one feels both isolated and deeply connected to the planet, reminded that even in the most unforgiving environments, nature continues to adapt, endure, and quietly tell its ancient story. Deep within the heart of the Namib Desert lies Sossus Vlei, one of the most striking and surreal landscapes in the world. This remote region is defined by towering red sand dunes that rise sharply against an endless blue sky, creating a powerful contrast of color and form. As part of one of the oldest deserts on Earth, Sossus Vlei feels timeless, shaped by millions of years of wind, sand, and extreme climate. The dunes of Sossusvlei are among the highest on the planet, some reaching well over 300 meters in height. Their rich, red and orange hues come from iron oxide in the sand, deepening in color as the grains age. At sunrise and sunset, shifting light casts dramatic shadows along the dune ridges, transforming the landscape into a living sculpture of curves and lines. Each moment offers a different expression of beauty, depending on the angle of the sun and the movement of the wind. At the center of this desert scene lies the pale, cracked clay pan, known as Deadvlei. Surrounded by towering dunes, this stark white floor is scattered with the blackened remains of ancient camelthorn trees, some over 900 years old. Preserved by the desert's extreme dryness, these trees stand frozen in time, creating a haunting yet mesmerizing contrast against the red dunes and clear sky. Deadvlei feels less like a place on Earth and more like a dream suspended between past and present. Despite its harsh conditions, Sossusvlei supports a surprising range of life. Plants and animals here have evolved remarkable adaptations to survive extreme heat and minimal rainfall. Insects, reptiles, and small mammals emerge during cooler hours, while hardy vegetation draws moisture from fog, drifting inland from the Atlantic Ocean. This delicate balance of life demonstrates nature's ability to persist even in the most unforgiving environments. For the indigenous people who once lived in and around the Namib Desert, this land held deep spiritual meaning. Today, visitors can explore Sossusvlei by climbing the dunes, walking across silent clay pans, or simply standing still and absorbing the vastness of the space. There is a profound sense of solitude here, where sound fades and scale becomes overwhelming. Sossusvlei is more than a desert landscape. It is an experience of extremes. It reminds us that beauty does not require abundance, and that even in places defined by dryness and heat, nature can create scenes of extraordinary power and elegance. Stretching across the high plains of southwestern Bolivia, Salar de Uyuni is the largest salt flat on Earth and one of the most surreal landscapes ever formed by nature. Covering thousands of square miles at an altitude of over 12,000 feet, this vast white expanse feels endless, dissolving the usual sense of distance and scale. Here, the horizon appears perfectly straight, and the boundary between land and sky often vanishes altogether. Salar de Uyuni was once part of a massive prehistoric lake system. Thousands of years ago, as the water gradually evaporated, it left behind a thick crust of salt, arranged in striking geometric patterns. These natural hexagonal formations stretch across the surface like a frozen mosaic, creating a texture that seems almost artificial in its precision. During the dry season, the salt flat becomes a blinding white desert, solid and silent beneath the intense Andean sun. In the rainy season, however, Salar de Uyuni undergoes a dramatic transformation. A thin layer of water covers the salt, turning the entire landscape into the world's largest natural mirror. The sky reflects perfectly on the surface, producing the illusion of walking through clouds. Mountains float upside down on the horizon, and the sense of gravity itself seems to disappear. This rare phenomenon draws visitors from around the world, yet the vastness of the salt flat ensures that solitude is never far away. Despite its stark appearance, Salar de Uyuni supports life adapted to extreme conditions. Several species of flamingos gather here to feed and breed, their pink feathers standing out vividly against the white salt. Microorganisms thrive beneath the crust, and the surrounding region hosts hardy plants and animals shaped by the thin air and cold nights of the Altiplano. Beyond its natural beauty, Salar de Uyuni holds global importance. Beneath the salt lies one of the world's largest reserves of lithium, a key resource for modern technology. The flat's extraordinary levelness is also used to calibrate Earth-observing satellites, linking this remote landscape to scientific exploration far beyond Bolivia. Standing on Salar de Uyuni is a profoundly disorienting and humbling experience. With no landmarks to anchor the eye, one becomes acutely aware of the vastness of the planet. It is a place where simplicity creates wonder, where silence speaks loudly, and where the Earth reminds us that some of its most extraordinary creations are born from patience, evaporation, and time. Spreading across northern Chile, the Atacama Desert is the driest, non-polar desert on Earth and one of the most extreme landscapes on the planet. Resting on a high plateau between the Andes Mountains and the Pacific Ocean, this vast region has areas that have not received measurable rainfall for hundreds of years. The result is a terrain so stark and otherworldly that it is often compared to the surface of Mars. The Atacama is a land of striking contrasts. Endless salt flats shimmer under the sun, red and ochre sand dunes ripple across the horizon, and jagged volcanic peaks rise abruptly from the desert floor, some reaching heights of over 6,000 meters. In certain areas, mineral-rich soils create vivid patterns of white, yellow, and rust red, painting the landscape with natural pigments shaped by wind and time. Despite its apparent emptiness, the desert feels alive with geological drama. One of Atacama's greatest treasures lies above rather than below. The region's atmosphere is among the clearest on Earth, with minimal cloud cover, low humidity, and almost no light pollution. These conditions have made Atacama a global center for astronomy, hosting some of the world's most advanced observatories. On clear nights, the Milky Way stretches brilliantly across the sky, revealing stars, nebulae, and galaxies with astonishing clarity. Life in the Atacama exists on the edge of possibility. Specialized plants and microorganisms survive by drawing moisture from coastal fog or underground sources. Flamingos gather at high-altitude salt lagoons tinted pink by algae, while hardy animals such as vicuñas and foxes roam the desert margins. After rare rainfall events, the desert can briefly bloom with wildflowers, transforming barren ground into a colorful tapestry, a fleeting reminder of nature's resilience. history in the Atacama is equally remarkable. Indigenous communities developed sophisticated irrigation systems thousands of years ago, adapting to the harsh environment with deep ecological knowledge. In the 19th century, the discovery of nitrate deposits brought a wave of industry, leaving behind ghost towns that now stand as silent witnesses to boom and bust cycles. The Atacama Desert is a place of extremes and quiet wonder. Its silence is profound, its horizons vast, and its beauty subtle yet unforgettable. Standing in this desert, one is reminded that even in the most inhospitable corners of the earth, nature continues to surprise, endure, and inspire awe through its relentless ability to adapt and evolve. Paricutin is one of the most extraordinary volcanic phenomena ever witnessed by humanity. Located in the Mexican state of Michoacán, this volcano is unique not because of its size, but because its entire life cycle from birth to dormancy was observed and recorded by people. On the 20th of February 1943, what began as a quiet cornfield suddenly split open, releasing ash, smoke, and fire, forever transforming the surrounding landscape. Within days, Paricutin rose dramatically from the ground, growing taller with each eruption. Over the next 9 years, the volcano continued to build itself upward through layers of lava and ash, eventually reaching a height of more than 400 meters before falling silent in 1952. Few natural events so clearly reveal the raw process of Earth creating new land in real time, making Paricutin a living laboratory for scientists and geologists around the world. The eruption forced nearby communities to flee as rivers of molten lava slowly engulfed homes, fields, and roads. Entire villages were buried beneath black volcanic rock, leaving behind haunting landmarks such as the stone bell tower of a church rising from the hardened lava. These remains stand as powerful symbols of both destruction and endurance, reminders of how quickly the Earth can reshape human lives. Despite the devastation, life has slowly returned to the region. Hardy plants began to colonize the cooled lava fields, followed by insects and animals adapted to the new terrain. Today, cacti and grasses dot the dark landscape, demonstrating nature's remarkable ability to recover even after violent disruption. The plateau surrounding Parikutin offers sweeping views of solidified lava stretching across the countryside, stark yet strangely beautiful beneath the open sky. For local indigenous communities, Parikutin holds deep spiritual meaning. The eruption was seen not only as a disaster, but as a sacred event, an expression of the Earth's power and will. This perspective highlights a worldview in which humans are part of nature's cycles, not separate from them. Parikutin stands as a rare reminder that the planet is still actively forming itself. Unlike ancient volcanoes known only through history, this mountain was born within living memory. To stand before Parikutin is to witness the Earth's creative and destructive forces intertwined, a testament to a world that is constantly changing, even within a single human lifetime. Rising above the Bay of Naples, Mount Vesuvius is one of the most famous and closely watched volcanoes in the world. Its presence is both majestic and unsettling, standing only a short distance from densely populated cities. Unlike many volcanoes hidden in remote regions, Vesuvius exists side by side with human civilization, a constant reminder of nature's immense power beneath a seemingly peaceful landscape. Mount Vesuvius is best known for its catastrophic eruption in 79 AD, an event that forever changed history. In a matter of hours, violent explosions sent towering clouds of ash and pumice into the sky, raining destruction over the Roman cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum. Entire communities were buried, preserving streets, homes, and everyday objects in remarkable detail. These frozen moments offer an unparalleled glimpse into ancient life, while also serving as a sobering record of the volcano's destructive potential. Geologically, Vesuvius is part of the Campanian volcanic arc and remains the only active volcano on mainland Europe. Its steep cone and wide crater are the result of repeated eruptions that built and reshaped the mountain over thousands of years. Even today, wisps of steam sometimes rise from the crater, a subtle but constant sign that the volcano is dormant, not extinct. Paradoxically, the same volcanic activity that brings danger also provides fertility. The soils surrounding Mount Vesuvius are rich in minerals, making the region ideal for agriculture. Vineyards flourish on its slopes, producing renowned wines, while orchards and farms thrive in the shadow of the volcano. This contrast between destruction and renewal defines Vesuvius's enduring relationship with the people who live nearby. Visitors who climb to the summit are rewarded with sweeping views of the Bay of Naples, the coastline, and the deep blue Mediterranean beyond. Standing at the crater's edge, the scale of the volcano becomes tangible, and the quiet landscape feels charged with latent energy. Mount Vesuvius is more than a geological landmark. It is a powerful symbol of Earth's dual nature. It teaches that creation and destruction are inseparable forces, shaping both land and history. In its silence, Vesuvius continues to watch over the region, a timeless reminder that the ground beneath our feet is never truly still. Rising like a frozen waterfall from the landscape of southwestern Turkey, Pamukkale, meaning cotton castle, in Turkish, is one of the most striking natural formations in the world. From a distance, its brilliant white terraces appear almost unreal, as if sculpted from snow or clouds rather than stone. Yet this luminous landscape is the result of a slow and delicate process that has unfolded over thousands of years. Pamukkale's terraces were formed by thermal springs rich in calcium carbonate. As hot mineral water flows down the hillside, it cools and releases calcium deposits, which gradually harden into smooth, white travertine. Layer by layer, these deposits create shallow basins and cascading steps that gleam under the sun. The result is a natural amphitheater of pools, each reflecting the sky in soft shades of blue and white. Water is the defining element of Pamukkale. 17 thermal springs feed the terraces, with temperatures ranging from warm to nearly boiling at their source. For centuries, these waters have been prized for their therapeutic qualities. As early as Roman times, people traveled great distances to bathe in the mineral-rich pools, believing they could heal ailments and restore vitality. The nearby ancient city of Hierapolis grew alongside the springs, its ruins still visible above the terraces, blending human history seamlessly with natural beauty. Walking barefoot across the warm travertine pools is a unique sensory experience. The smooth stone beneath the feet, the gentle flow of water, and the open sky overhead create a feeling of calm and renewal. To protect this fragile environment, access is carefully managed, and certain pools are preserved to prevent erosion and discoloration caused by overuse. Despite its delicate appearance, Pamukkale is a dynamic landscape that continues to evolve. New layers of travertine are still being formed, while older ones erode and change shape over time. This constant transformation highlights the balance between permanence and impermanence in nature. Pamukkale is more than a visual wonder. It is a meeting point of geology, water, and history. It reminds us that some of the Earth's most beautiful creations are shaped not by force or speed, but by patience, repetition, and the quiet persistence of natural processes. Spanning much of northern South America, the Amazon rainforest is the largest and most biodiverse tropical rainforest on Earth. Covering millions of square miles and stretching across several countries, this immense green expanse forms a living system so vast and complex that it influences the climate of the entire planet. Often called the lungs of the Earth, the Amazon is far more than a forest. It is a world of interwoven rivers, towering trees, and countless forms of life. At the heart of the rainforest flows the Amazon River, the largest river in the world by volume. Fed by thousands of tributaries, it carries enormous amounts of water across the continent, flooding vast areas of forest during the rainy season. In these periods, trees appear to rise directly from the water, creating an ever-changing landscape where land and river merge. This seasonal flooding nourishes the soil and supports an intricate aquatic ecosystem beneath the forest canopy. The Amazon's biodiversity is unmatched. Its dense forests, with trees reaching over 40 meters high, create layered habitats from the sunlit canopy to the shadowed forest floor. Jaguars move silently through the undergrowth, while sloths cling to branches high above. Pink river dolphins glide through dark waters, and countless species of birds, insects, amphibians, and plants thrive in delicate balance. Many of these species exist nowhere else on Earth, making the Amazon a vital reservoir of life. Beyond its wildlife, the Amazon is home to hundreds of indigenous communities whose cultures are deeply connected to the forest. For thousands of years, these peoples have lived in harmony with their environment, developing knowledge of plants, animals, and seasonal cycles that modern science is only beginning to understand. Their traditions, languages, and spiritual beliefs reflect a profound respect for the land that sustains them. The Amazon also plays a crucial role in regulating the global climate. Through a process sometimes described as rivers in the sky, moisture released by the forest travels through the atmosphere, influencing rainfall patterns far beyond South America. Yet, this fragile system faces growing threats from deforestation, mining, and climate change, placing its future and the planet's balance at risk. To journey into the Amazon rainforest is to step into the pulse of the earth itself. It is a place of overwhelming life, deep mystery, and quiet power. More than a natural wonder, the Amazon is a reminder that the health of our world is inseparably tied to the survival of its forests, and that protecting them is essential for generations to come. Stretching across the vast plains of northern Tanzania, the Serengeti is one of the most iconic wildlife landscapes on Earth. Its name comes from the Maasai word Sirenget, meaning endless plains, a description that perfectly captures the horizon-spanning grasslands, where land and sky seem to meet without boundaries. This immense ecosystem is a symbol of untamed Africa, where nature still follows rhythms set long before human history. The Serengeti is best known for the Great Migration, one of the most spectacular natural events in the world. Each year, over 1 million wildebeest, joined by hundreds of thousands of zebras and gazelles, move in a continuous cycle across the plains in search of fresh grazing and water. This journey is driven by seasonal rains and survival instincts, creating dramatic scenes as herds cross crocodile-filled rivers and evade predators lurking in the tall grass. It is a living demonstration of nature's balance between life, danger, and renewal. Predators thrive in this environment. Lions, often seen resting in prides beneath acacia trees, dominate the plains, while cheetahs rely on open grasslands to chase prey at astonishing speeds. Leopards hide in wooded areas, and hyenas roam both day and night, adapting cleverly to the changing conditions. Above, vultures and eagles circle patiently, completing the complex web of life that defines the Serengeti. The landscape itself is deceptively varied. Beyond sweeping grasslands, the Serengeti includes rocky outcrops known as kopjes, which rise abruptly from the plains and serve as lookout points for predators and shelters for smaller animals. Seasonal rivers, savannas, and scattered woodlands create diverse habitats that support extraordinary biodiversity. Human presence in the Serengeti dates back thousands of years. Indigenous communities, particularly the Maasai, have lived alongside wildlife through traditional pastoral practices that respect natural cycles. Their deep understanding of the land has helped preserve the region's ecological balance. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Serengeti is more than a wildlife destination. It is a living, breathing system where evolution continues to unfold before our eyes. Standing on its open plains, one feels the scale of nature's design and the humbling realization that here, life still moves according to ancient rules. Off the coast of Belize, surrounded by the turquoise waters of the Caribbean Sea, lies the Great Blue Hole, one of the most striking and mysterious marine wonders on Earth. Perfectly circular and dramatically dark at its center, this massive underwater sinkhole appears like a deep blue eye staring up from the ocean. From above, its contrast with the surrounding coral reefs is so sharp that it feels almost unreal, as if nature deliberately carved a symbol into the sea. The Great Blue Hole was formed thousands of years ago during the last ice age, when sea levels were much lower than today. At that time, it was a vast limestone cave system above ground. As the climate warmed and glaciers melted, rising sea levels flooded the caves, causing their ceilings to collapse. What remained was a vertical shaft, plunging deep beneath the ocean's surface, now filled with seawater and shrouded in mystery. Beneath the surface, the Great Blue Hole reveals an entirely different world. Descending into its depths, divers encounter massive stalactites and stalagmites, some of the largest ever found underwater, silent evidence of its ancient, dry past. As depth increases, light fades and the water darkens, creating an eerie, almost otherworldly atmosphere. The deeper layers are low in oxygen, preserving geological features rarely seen elsewhere. Around the rim of the Great Blue Hole, life flourishes. Vibrant coral reefs host hundreds of species of tropical fish, rays, and reef sharks. Further inside, in the darker depths, larger predators such as hammerhead sharks and blacktip sharks occasionally appear, adding to the site's legendary status among divers. This contrast between the lively outer reef and the silent inner abyss makes the Great Blue Hole a place of both beauty and tension. The site gained international fame in 1971 when ocean explorer Jacques Cousteau declared it one of the best diving locations in the world. Since then, it has become a symbol of Belize's natural heritage and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Despite its popularity, the Great Blue Hole retains an aura of isolation, reminding visitors how little of the ocean's depths we truly understand. The Great Blue Hole is more than a destination. It is a window into Earth's geological history and the hidden power of the sea. It invites awe, curiosity, and respect, standing as a quiet reminder that some of the planet's greatest wonders lie beneath the surface, waiting in silence. As this journey fades into memory, the world feels just a little larger, and we feel quietly transformed by it. The places we have witnessed are not simply beautiful backdrops. They are living forces, shaped by time, silence, and unimaginable power. They remind us that the Earth is not a stage built for humanity, but a vast, breathing entity that has existed long before us and will endure long after. Each hidden wonder leaves behind more than an image. It leaves a feeling. The echo of wind across open plains, the hush of ancient forests, the weight of mountains standing in patient stillness. These moments awaken something instinctive within us, a sense of awe that modern life often dulls. In their presence, urgency fades and perspective returns. We remember what it means to be small and why that realization is powerful rather than frightening. True exploration is not about reaching the farthest edge of the map. It is about learning to see differently, to travel with curiosity instead of control, with respect instead of expectation. Many of these places remain fragile, their beauty balanced on restraint and care. They do not ask to be owned or altered, only to be understood and protected. The journey does not truly end when the path stops. It continues in the choices we make afterward, in how we treat wild places, how we listen to the planet, and how we pass its stories forward. Let these wonders stay with you. Let them ignite your sense of discovery, your humility, and your responsibility. Because the greatest adventure is not only discovering the world, but learning how to belong to it.